is Amrit Vela Hukamnama Sahib from Sri Darbar Sahib, Sri Amritsar Sahib, been blessed to all the Sangat. So for next few moments, let's try and focus on Shabad Guru and try and understand how we can get blessings of Guru Maharaji's Shabad and how we can make our lives happier and more successful. In today's Hukamnama, it is a Shabad from Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, and it has come from within the Jaitsree Diwar. Sat Sangat Ji, this Jaitsree Diwar is that point, that moment within the Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, which is exactly coming in the middle of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj's root. So when Akhand Path Sahibs are happening, when Sahaj Paths are taking place, this is the point where Mad di Ardas usually happen, because to thank Maharaj that Maharaj, you have blessed us to read Gurbani. Up until this point, we have reached the Mad, we have reached the middle of Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, and from this point onwards, please bless us so that we can complete the journey of reading of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj and reach to the end and reach to the final part of the Vani. So this Jaitsree Diwar has got its own importance, because on a very regular basis, Pathi Singhs and Sadhu Sant Mahatma Mahapurush Sangata, they know usually this Jaitsree Diwar off by heart, because this has been the middle of Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. So let's start with the Vichar. Slok. In Jaitsree Diwar Sat Sangat Ji, there are two ways, there are two things, a Slok and a Paudi. And in this whole var, Guru Maharaj have given us the Sloks and the corresponding Paudi, which completes the meaning. Sant Udhranam Dayalam Asrang Gopal Kirtanah. In this particular Slok and the Paudi, Sat Sangat Ji, Guru Maharaj are actually explaining us the value of society of saints. Guru Maharaj is going to be giving us some examples in relation to this, and very naturally, very subtly, Guru Maharaj will make us learn who are the saints and how we should be living with them, why we should be living with them, why we should be doing this seva, why we should be doing this sangat, and this is all from Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. So first pankti, Sant Udhran Dayalang. Maharaj is saying that the society of the saints are always look for Guru Maharaj's support. Their only support is the Kirtan, their only support is the Naam of who? Of merciful Akal Purkh Vaheguru. Naam of who? Who is the savior of this whole earth? Gopal. Kirtan hai. Asran. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਸ ਕੇਵਲ ਤੇ ਕੇਵਲ ਗੋਪਾਲ ਦੀ ਹੈ. ਸੰਤ, ਸਾਧੂ, ਮਹਾਤਮਾ, ਮਹਾਪੁਰਸ਼, ਰੰਗੀਆਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਰਤੀਆਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਰੂਹਾਂ, they don't have any other, they don't have faith in anyone else, they only have got faith in the saintly souls, the one who they have got attached, the one who have got saintly souls themselves seek support from Guru Sahib. Saintly souls themselves seek the asra of greater saintly souls also. So for example, Baba Nand Singh Ji Maharaj Kalera Wale, they bought Baba Ishar Singh Ji Maharaj Kalera Wale. So Baba Ishar Singh Ji Maharaj Kalera Wale always seek support and asra of Baba Nand Singh Ji Maharaj, and of course Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. So this is a kind of chain reaction, but there are exceptions when you sometimes don't realize the value of the person in front of you, and there are exceptions when you actually got mistaken and you give more value to someone who don't deserve it. So for that reason, Kirtan da asra, Bani da asra is very, very, very important. Nirmalang Sant Sangen Ot Nanak Parameswar hai. And now here is Maharaj is giving an example that why we should be connecting to the saintly souls. Nirmalang Sant Sangen, those who do Sangat of saints, Sadhu, Mahatma, Mahapurush, they also become pure. One becomes immaculate and pure by doing society of saints, by associating themselves with the saints. Swere Sham, Sangat karni, Seva karni, and then holy man pure hona shuru ho jata. The purity starts coming in. And when we stop doing Sangat of saints, all the Vishay Vikar, all the Gussa, all the Ladai Chakra, all the Gali Galoch, all those things start attacking the body and attacking the man. When you're in the Sangat, the man is shant, things are happening. Even if they're happening at a slow pace, it doesn't mean that we're going to be getting all the successes in the materialistic world and we become very rich all of a sudden and so on and so on. Yes, we can. If it's written in the destiny, if saintly souls do kirpa, yes, definitely. But the underlying meaning, underlying reason is that man becomes shant. Man started seeing positive. Man started seeing things which we were not seeing in the past when we were not in the saintly souls Sangat. So one becomes pure when they start doing Sangat. Ot Nanak Parameswar hai. And Guru Maharaj, they're referring to themselves and they're saying that they're taking the protection of the transcendent Lord, Akal Purukh Vaheguru. Ot Nanak Parameswar hai, जो परम ईश्वर है. Now there is example coming up. Chandan Chandana Sardarut Mool na mitai kaam. Maharaj is saying that if the hearts are burning, if the soul is not connecting, the burning heart cannot be dispelled by the sandalwood, by the moon, by the cold season, by the ice, by snow, or any other cold thing around us. If the heart is burning, and this is not, don't be mistaken, this is not the heartburn which happens due to acidity. This is a heartburn ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਮਨ ਕਲੇਸ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. When we unnecessarily started fighting with people, when we unnecessarily become so egotistic that we started shouting at other people, we started slandering other people, we use bad names, bad language, ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਮਨ ਅੰਦਰੋਂ burn ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. And if the man is not burning, you just sit quiet, no harm is happening, no harm, neither you are giving any harm to anyone, nor you are getting anything, because you've been protected. You've been protected by your own positivity. You've been protected by your own aura, because Guru Maharaj is giving you so much power that you don't need to indulge in any of those things. It cannot be dispelled. The burning heart cannot be dispelled by any of the cold materialistic things available in front of us. Then Maharaj, then how the burning heart will cool down? What should I do? Because I want to be sukhi. I want to be successful. I don't want to fight with people. I don't want to make any unnecessary issues in my life, because satsanga, due to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Today if you are doing something, tomorrow it will come back on you. Today if you are doing slandering, tomorrow someone else start doing of yours. Today if you are doing something bad to someone, tomorrow your family is also there and something can happen to them also. Today you are actually lying, today you are cheating, today you are committing fraud, today you are using bad names, today you are doing something bad within the family by maybe just getting some documents signed incorrectly or cheating by doing cheating. But tomorrow it will happen to you also. It's a law of nature. So then how will I Shant my heart. मेरा हृदय किस तरह शांत हो गए महाराज? And the answer is in the next पंक्ति साथ संगत जी. शीतल थी वह नानका जपंदड़ो हर नाम. महाराज कह रहे कि शीतल, cool, it will only become cool by chanting Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. Only become cool by doing Vaheguru job, by taking Maharaji's Naam job, by doing Naam job. Now, Sat Sangat ji, this is the power of saying Vaheguru. Yesterday also someone came and the person was very upset and he was crying and he said, do something and make my heart shant. I'm very upset and I can't do anything. I can't think right. I don't know what to think because I'm thinking so negative. So we sat down and we started doing Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. Maybe we did for 35-40 minutes, maybe around that time. And after 35-40 minutes, when we all we all opened our eyes, there was no sign of any negativity, Satsangaji. There was nothing at all like negative happened ever to that person. And the person got cheered up, then we had a cup of tea, and then he left, and so and so on. So this is the power, it's an instantaneous power of the Naam, word, Shabad, Vaheguru. But only those who are experiencing, only those who can feel, who want to feel, they feel. But there are many people who don't want to feel, who have got so much ego in themselves that they feel that whatever they are doing, whatever they are saying is right, and they don't need to do any Naam job. They don't need to do any Amrit Vela. They don't need to do any Nityanem. They feel that they've already done everything. They don't need to follow Gurbani. They just feel that they have become so big. Paudi, Salok part is over, and now the Paudi. Paudi, Charan Kamal ki ot udhre sagal jan. And Guru Maharaj is now doing praises of Akal Purkh Vaheguru Ji Maharaj and alongside with saintly souls in this Paudi. Those who have seeken the support of Guru Maharaj's feet, lotus feet, they will always be saved, they will always be protected, and they will always be supported. No matter whatever may happen, they are protected, they are saved, and they keep getting the support of Maharaj because they have only taken asra, they have only taken support of lotus feet of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Sun Pratap Govind Nirpao Pahe Man. Now, when we keep listening to Gurbani, and there is many saintly souls have given very high priority to listening of Gurbani. Sant Baba Harnam Singh Ji Rampur Khere Wale, they used to listen Gurbani most of the time. Sant Baba Thakur Singh Ji Damdami Tiksal Wale, they used to listen Gurbani 24/7. They usually had a sing around them, and they keep reading Gurbani to their eyes. Many other saintly souls, they just keep reading and listening Gurbani 24/7, so that Nirpao Pahe Man. When you listen Gurbani of Nirpao, Akal Purkh Vaheguru is Nirpao, without any fear. Nirpao, without any fear. When we listen to the Gurbani of Nirpao, then we ourselves become Nirpao. Our own mind becomes Nirpao. Nirpao Pahe Man. That's why you don't care about these worldly issues. At the max, what may happen? This life will go. Someone will come and chop your head. That's all the max can be done. Well, all of us have to go one day. If someone is going to chop the head off, it doesn't mean that that's the right thing. Guru Tegh Bahadur Maharaj also sacrificed their life. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj sacrificed so many Shaheed Singhs and Singhniya and Bacche, Nyane, Buzurg. They have spared their life. They sacrificed their life for the righteousness. Does it make any difference? No. People who think that it is going to make difference, they are foolish, because they don't know that saintly souls are not going to be having any fear apart from Akal Purkh Vaheguru Ji Maharaj. So when you keep listening to the glorious praises of Maharaj, you also started becoming like Maharaj itself. तू करता तू हुआ, मुझ में रहा ना हूँ. By doing Vaheguru, 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 I also started becoming Vaheguru. I just become one with Vaheguru. So that's the kind of spiritual state of mind we should be seeking. Tot na aave mool sanchaya naam tan. And because we are collecting this wealth of name, because we are fulfilling our bank accounts, our spiritual bank accounts with name, with the naam, Vaheguru, 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 there is no lacking. Tot na aave. There is no lacking, nothing at all is lacking in terms of the sukh, in terms of the manti shanti, in terms of materialistic pleasures and comforts also. All those saintly souls are not attached with these things. Outside it may be seen because Sangat do a lot of respect for them. Because if someone is not feeling well and after coming to the saintly soul, society of the saints, they start feeling well, they want to respect them, that someone has cured me. But there are other people who after getting cured, they forget and they start doing slandering. There are people who become akirtkan, thankless. And obviously, it's not a good thing to become thankless. ਆਪਾਂ ਆਮ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸ਼ੁਕਰਾਨਾ ਕਰੋ ਸ਼ੁਕਰਾਨਾ ਕਰੋ ਸ਼ੁਕਰਾਨਾ ਕਰੋ, and if someone is not doing ਸ਼ੁਕਰਾਨਾ of Akal Purakh Vaheguru Ji Maharaj, of Gurbani, of the saintly souls, then obviously they have to bear the consequences. One day when question will be asked, why? What happened to you? Your family was given so much, but you didn't respect it. What happened to you? Have you become judge? Did you ask me? Did you ask Guru Nanak? Did Guru Nanak give you darshan and said, oh, don't go to this person, don't do this, don't do this? I never done this. I sent you to the saintly soul so that your jivan gets suffered and your own mind and your own buddhi actually just brought you back. Why? There are few people, Sasangaji, who don't understand this complex world of spirituality and they want to see everything from the lens of materialism. But it is not possible. If it would have been possible, then today we would have explanation why. Back in those days, Guru Nanak fed the Sadhu Mahatma with rupees 20 langar, and rupees 20 of those times must be equivalent of at least rupees 20,000 pounds or 20 lakhs, or must be $25,000 on today's day and age. Of those day 20 rupees. Why did Maharaj spend all the money on the Sadhu Mahatma's langar? We would have understood that. But we can't. Spiritual world is not as easy as we think and to understand. So, tot na aave mool sanchaya naam tan. No lacking from any side. Sant janasyo sang paiye vadda pun. Now this is the thing which we should be asking. If we have done good deeds, if we have done very good deeds, paiye vadda pun, vadde pun kite apane, vadda pun daan kita, vaddi seva kiti hai, then we're going to be getting the society of saints. It's not like anyone can get society of saints. Or a saintly soul do kirpa on someone who they want to attach with themselves, who they want to make companion, who they want to make the part of the Sangat, then they obtain the society of saints. Sasangaji, sometimes we doubt also. In the life of Sant Baba Harnam Singh Ji Rampur Khere Wale, there was a person called Daya Singh. People call them Pai Daya Singh, not Pai Daya Singh from the Panj Pyare. And once he asked, those who don't know who is Baba Harnam Singh Ji Rampur Khere Wale, Sant Baba Harnam Singh Ji Rampur Khere Wale were a very, very pious soul who did a lot of prachar of Guru Nanak Sahib Ji's Sikhi and brought many people into Sikhi, especially the youngsters, because they are not very olden times. Many people got connected with them and actually started following the path of Sikhi. There is a book, there is a granth called Sek Nehiya. It is in the two versions, part 1, part 2, which is being done by Sant Baba Seva Singh Ji, Rampur Khera Sahib wale, who is now doing Seva after Sant Baba Harnam Singh Ji, Rampur Khera Sahib wale. So Baba Seva Singh Ji wrote these two books, and in these two books they have written the real life examples of Sant Baba Harnam Singh Ji Rampur Khera wale. And one of the live examples just got cheta aaya ek, कि there was a Singh called Bhai Daya Singh, and once he asked about someone else that Babaji, you say that read Gurbani, listen Gurbani, do seva, do jap, but let's not name someone, but the person, that particular person, after doing ishara towards someone, he's not getting any benefit. He's crippled. He has to crawl on the ground floor. He became disabled. He was disabled. So he was referring that he'd become, although he's living comfortable life, but he's not like 100% like Nava Naroa, like he's not 100% healthy and fit. And there were few people sitting in front of Baba Harnam Singh Ji Maharaj at that time. And Baba Harnam Singh Ji Maharaj said, look, we should not be opening other people's kind of bedsheet, and let's keep it hidden only. And he again tried to ask question in a similar way when he was not satisfied, and Babaji also understood that now other Sangat is sitting, so I have to say something so that those people who are sitting, who are very new to the Sikhi or Sikh way of living, they may also get confused, because he has asked a very different and bit of personal question also from someone else's life, which he shouldn't have done it. So Baba Ram Singh Ji with lot of prem said, look, you should have asked me this question in front of Sangat, but now because you have asked, I'll give you the answer so that other people have don't lose their faith. And Baba Harnam Singh Ji Maharaj said that whatever is happening to us, it's a part of our karma. So whatever we have done, we have to reap. We don't know what we have done in this life, we don't remember what we have done in this life, and we don't know what we have done in the previous lives. But the karma will come back to us. And the reason why that particular person is disabled or is not able, not being able to walk properly, not being able to sit properly, not being able to lie down properly, but still living a Gurmat way of life, is because of the reason that in the previous life he was very angry guy. He was very angry, and one day he came back from the work and he was having his food. Something was short. He went to the kitchen to get the food. He had a dog in the house, and the dog, when dog saw the plate with food and no one around the food, obviously with the dog's mentality, he went to the plate of the food and starting eating it. And when this person came back, he became so furious that he took stick and started beating the dog, and he beaten him so ruthlessly that the dog's backbone, the ribs, they got broken. Dog's ribs, not backbone, the ribs got broken. And after some time he understood, he realized his guilt, remorse, but the big nuksan had already happened, which was irreparable, which was unchangeable. And now this dog is permanently crippled for the rest of the life. So Babaji said that whatever he did, he is facing the same thing. But we shouldn't be looking into it, because we should be looking at Guru Maharaj's blessings. He has got everything. He's got house, he's got all the comforts of life, the family, everything else. So we should be looking at the blessings that Guru Maharaj have given. And although he is crippled, although he is disabled, but he still had made his disability an excuse to not be successful in the life. He's still a successful person in the life. And then Bhai Daya Singh Ji had his eyes down and said, apologies, but yes, today you have opened many hearts and gave answers to the many other questions which people would have asked otherwise also. So that's the way Sant Janaseo Sang, jo Santa di Sangat hai Sa Sangaji, it's not an easy thing. Let's not take it granted. It's a very, very ਵੱਡੇ ਭਾਗ ਹੋਣ ਤਾਂ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਸੰਗਤ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ. ਫਾਈਨਲ ਪੰਕਤੀ, ਆਠ ਪਹਿਰ ਹਰ ਧਿਆਏ ਹਰ ਜਸ ਨਿਤ ਸੁਨ. And now Maharaj is giving instruction to us, ki very clear instruction, very, very clear. Aat pahar har tyai, 24 hours a day, meditate on the name of the Lord. Har jas nit sun, and listen continually to the Lord's praises, to the kirtan. Har jas means kirtan, nit sun, every time. So Guru Maharaj cannot be more clearer than this, that 24 hours just keep doing Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. Whether we are washing, whether we are bathing, whether we are driving, whether we are studying, whether we are going somewhere, whether we are having a meeting or someone, just try and make mind so strong that whatever is happening around us, it's not distracting us, it's actually attaching with Naam. And the strength to the mind will also come when we start doing Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. This Vaheguru name itself brings the strength also. So, inni ko beintiyan parvan karniya. Please forgive me for any mistakes which I may have done while doing Katha Vichar of Jaitsree di Var di Salok and Pauri today. With final ਦੋ ਪੰਕਤੀਆਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਮਾਪਤੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਮਿਹਰ ਕਰਨ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਨਾਮ ਦੀ ਦਾਤ ਬਖਸ਼ਣ. We should be able to do, we would love to do as much as Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. So final two ਪੰਕਤੀਆਂ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ. ਸੰਤ ਜਨਾ ਸਿਓ ਸੰਗ ਪਾਈਐ ਵੱਡਾ ਪੁੰਨ, ਆਠ ਪਹਿਰ ਹਰ ਧਿਆਏ ਹਰ ਜਸ ਨਿਤ ਸੁਨ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ.